Eminence elder brother died in circumstances that also allegedly involved the police. We are going to investigate that. And now for another son of this same woman to also die in similar circumstances is very, very traumatizing. You understand? And, let me go back to that issue of the video recording.
Yeah.
The video recording. If you look at ASP Nuhu Usman, the way he cocked the gun, that couldn't have been his first time. The first time he was doing such a thing. That couldn't have been. And the way it was held.
There was a carelessness about it.
It looked like it was a pattern. It was a pattern. And that's very disturbing. And another thing again is that, what was it? Why was he so much in a hurry to kill the young man? Mind you, he had first shot him at the Efrumoto Park. Shot him on the leg. After this young man had already been tied up by the park executives, he posed no danger to any person, even no danger to even himself. He still shot him. Why the hurry to kill the young man? What was he or they trying to cover up? So there's a bigger picture that we are yet to see.
Well, you are a lawyer, a senior advocate of Nigeria at that, and a lot of legal questions will be asked. As you have pointed out, the IGP has made a very strong statement, said this will not just end administrative process. It is a crime. This is, it's going to say prosecution. But then there will be questions as to how the court processes will go. Would you say that this video evidence makes it clear enough, helps us quickly meet the threshold that will hold this man responsible for a homicide?
One interesting thing about trials, particularly criminal trials, you may have your facts, you understand, but the facts we speak were when you present them in the manner envisaged by the Evidence Act in the law courts. So you have to gather your facts very well, you understand, and make sure that they are in admissible form. You understand? In this wise, I am working with the NBA. The NBA president, Alpha Mosiwe, spoke to this issue yesterday. Actually, he released a press statement. Even NBA will release a press statement. So the NBA is going to be very well involved in this. Because the NBA president has directed the NBA branches in Warri, Uju, and Efru. So I may likely be leading that team to get involved in this matter, work with the police, work with the Ministry of Justice, Delta State. In fact, as I'm leaving, I'm going to speak with the AG or the Solicitor General of Delta State on how we are going to follow up this matter, because investigation at this stage matters very well. So we have to gather our evidence very, very well. Good enough, we have video evidence. Good enough, we have the statement of the IGP, even his video, the video recording of the orderly room trial and the dismissal of the police officers. We have all those evidence, but we have to prepare them in an admissible form, so that we don't want to encounter any issue of technicality in court. So I may say that on the face of it, it's a very clear-cut case, but we are going to make it clearer by the NBA and some of us getting directly involved. We won't just leave it to the police like that. We won't.